Knott's Berry Farm opened in 1920 and was owned and operated by the Knotts family until 1997. For those 77 years, whenever employees asked for a raise or an improvement to their working conditions, they were told that Knott's was a family-owned business that didn't have the deep pockets required to do anything more for its workers. But Knott's was purchased in 1997 by Cedar Fair, which owned 11 other amusement parks at the time. Cedar Fair then merged with Six Flags in 2024, becoming an $8 billion conglomerate that is the largest regional amusement park company in the world. So clearly, there are no excuses left to refuse all Knott's workers a living wage, a safe workplace, and fair working conditions. This is why we're here. 23 trade unions representing everyone from landscapers to ticket takers to food workers, performers, the building trades, mechanics, ride operators, stage technicians, and many, many others. The UniteKnotts Coalition's goal is to offer union representation and protection to all Knott's workers that want it. We're here today to encourage Knott's workers to take advantage of this historic opportunity to reach out to us at UniteKnotts.com. But we're also here to urge the Six Flags Corporation and the Knott's Berry Farm managers to allow these workers to make their own decision about union representation without bullying, threats, or anti-union coercion. Given our current political climate, workers in the United States have never been more vulnerable than they are right now. And a trade union's entire purpose is to protect its workers and to make their needs heard by their employer. Knott's employees have been underpaid and unprotected for far too long, and many of them are feeling stuck and fearful. 105 years in a workplace without a voice is long enough. This has to change, and that change starts today. Now I'd like to pass the mic to Gloria Alvarado.
Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Gloria Alvarado. I'm the Executive Director of the Orange County Labor Federation, representing over 270,000 union members in Orange County and 93 locals. We are part of this fight to bring respect and dignity to workers in Buena Park and everywhere in Orange County. We want to make sure that Knott's Berry Farm workers understand that they're not standing on their own, that the labor movement is behind them, that all working families who come to the park and enjoy the facilities have had enough of hearing how disrespected workers are. We want to make sure that the company understands how good companies work in Orange County and how we support all of those companies. And we want them to be one of them. We are consumers, as I just mentioned. We are residents of Buena Park and Orange County throughout. We are voters. And we stand here to make sure that the workers understand that they're not here on their own. This park is owned by millionaires. And it is time that they value and give credit to those who make it happen. Every single worker throughout the park contributes to their wealth and contributes to the happiness that we bring to the community. It is important for them to understand that this is not a fight that they're going to be fighting alone. This is our fight. We fight with them. We stand with them. We will make sure that the rights of workers are upheld and that they have dignity, respect, good wages, and benefits that will make us proud to say Knott's Berry Farm is in Orange County. As we know, we have other parks in Orange County, and those parks have value labor. This is why it's important for Knott's Berry Farm to step up. We are working together, and we will fight for wages, as I mentioned, for safe working conditions. We will fight for respect on the job. We will fight all together. This is one of the commitments that the labor movement is bringing to the workers at Knott's Berry Farm. We have just started the go to UniteKnotts.com, and we want you to connect. We want you to know who your union family is. We want you to add your voice to this movement. We want you to know that you're not standing alone. I stand behind me alongside with some of the locals and all of the locals that are here for you. And we want to make sure that you know that siblings across Orange County will wear proudly a button supporting you, and that we are going to be going to the park as well as consumers to have the opportunity to echo that your worker rights are important, that our worker rights in Orange County are important. And I am very proud of this moment because this is just the beginning of a long and overdue fight for respect and dignity at Knott's Berry Farm. We will not back down. We will make sure that a good paying job is what we echo, and that we're proud of Buena Park for actually supporting us and doing the right thing. Thank you.
Now we're going to call on Danielle Osborne for Iron 433.
Good morning. I'm Danny Osborne with Iron Workers Local 433. And when we heard there was going to be an organizing effort for the Knotts employees, we knew we had to be a part of that. Now, personally, I believe that an organizing effort doesn't necessarily have to be a fight. I think there's very clear and obvious benefits for both employees and employers when you're working with the unions. Our local signs up dozens of new contractors every year, right? And we've seen the difference that it makes. When you make the job better, the employees do a better job. You raise the standards of the workers, you're going to watch your production rise with it. Right? Imagine you got employee A who wakes up every morning, clocks into a job that barely pays them enough to make their ends meet. Right? How hard of a worker you think you have there? What kind of attitude do you think they're bringing to work with them? On the other hand, you got employee B who's clocking into a job that pays them a living wage. They've got disposable income, opportunity to save up for a mortgage, health care, retirement plans. How much harder of a worker do you think that is? How much better of an attitude do you think they're going to have? For us, it's obvious. It's a win-win situation. We think we can come to an agreement on that basis, and if we're not afraid for a fight either.
Good morning. I'm Mark Sharwood, Vice President of SEIU, United Service Workers West.
Cindy Marquez, BCTGM, Local 83, Financial Secretary.
Thank you. And Cindy and I are proud parts of the Master Services Coalition, which is a coalition of 4 unions that represent 15,000 workers at Disneyland Resort. And we're proud that we've been able to fight and improve conditions for our members over the years at Disneyland Resort. Unfortunately, the same is not true here at Knott's Berry Farm. One of our members who's here today went to work for a while at Knott's Berry Farm. She couldn't stand it. She found that they had wages just above minimum wage, virtually no benefits, no rights, a very bad working environment. That is unacceptable. Knott's Berry Farm is, as was stated earlier, part of a major corporation of theme parks, and it is a major part of the Orange County economy, and it is unacceptable and shameful that workers at this important location have to suffer conditions like that. So we stand with them. Knott's Berry Farm workers deserve a voice, and we stand firm with them along with all the other unions here. Thank you. All right.
Workers run the world, and they need to be treated as such. Knotts can do better, and we can help. Hopefully this is not a fight, this is a partnership, but we're ready for whatever it takes.
Thank you.
It is very crucial to also have the support of elected officials. So we're going to start by hearing from Connor Trout from the Buena Park City Council, and following him, Susan Soni from the Buena Park City Council. Thank you.
All right, good morning. Connor Trout, Vice Mayor of Buena Park, and welcome to SoCal's Fun City. Unionizing Knott's workers is good for the people of Buena Park. This coalition behind me is working to bring fair pay, benefits, resources, and working condition improvements that the working folks of this city deserve. If you support addressing the affordability crisis in our own backyard, support this effort. if you support the collective voice of workplace protections, support this effort. The merger with Six Flags offers incredible opportunity for the future of Knott's Berry Farm. We love our local theme park, America's first theme park. We are optimistic that this merger will bring more opportunities for our community, and now is the moment for the workers who make this all possible to come together for their futures. Knott's Berry Farm is the most profitable, most attended park in the entire Six Flags portfolio, and this is by no accident. The incredible history of this park, its deep community roots and legacy of giving back to our community must continue directly with its workers. The legacy must include better outcomes for workers, and the proven most effective way to make that happen is through collective bargaining, collective advocacy, and collective efforts with union support for your future. I stand in solidarity with the workers of Knott's Berry Farm, and we are joined in solidarity by my City Council colleagues, colleague Susan Sani, colleague Lamia Hoke, and Carlos Franco, who's unable to join us today but sends his full support for these efforts. I thank the union leaders who have been stepping up behind the scenes for years, putting in the work to make this moment happen. Knott's workers, this is your moment, your fight for your future. And together, we're gonna make it happen. Thank you. And now welcoming up my colleague, Susan Sani.
Good morning. My name is Susan Sani. I am the District 3 Buena Park City Council representative. Knott's Berry Farm is in District 3 of Buena Park. For over 100 years, Knott's Berry Farm has been an essential feature of Buena Park. Residents here in District 3 and throughout the area have spent countless hours having fun, making memories here at Knott's Berry Farm. Many had their first job right here, and there are those whose careers are still here, giving travelers to Buena Park some of their first and most memorable experiences of our city. Workers deserve to be heard and have the strength and the influence to ensure that their work is fair and rewarding. I want to thank the organizers who have been working to make sure employees at Knott's Berry Farm know that they are not alone. There is a community that lifts each other up to offer support when it matters most. Hearing the stories of difficulties and hard times that workers here experience has been painful for me, because my residents here in District 3 are many who make up the workforce here at Knott's Berry Farm. I am so thrilled that we are now having this happen here at Knott's Berry Farm to give the workers that voice and that strength and that support. I expect the management of Knott's, the employees, and the organizers will approach this process with fairness, honesty, and respect, and that the final outcome will leave everyone with the satisfaction of having collaborated for a goal that everyone can feel good about. That workers can come out of this feeling supported, feeling like their jobs are seen and matter to the community around them. I stand here ready to support all in the effort to achieve the best outcome for the workers, the park, and the community. Thank you.
In closing, we'd like to address the Knott's workers directly. We know that many workers inside the park are scared. Knott's has been ruthless in recent years in their tactics to squash efforts to bring union protection to the park. But it is your legal right to join a union. If you're happy with your current wages, if you feel that everyone who works at Knotts has a voice in what happens there and is treated fairly, and if you feel your workplace is safe, don't go to UniteKnotts.com. But if you know you're being underpaid, if you feel unsafe at work, or if you just want to have a voice in what happens there, reach out to us via the form at UniteKnotts.com, or just visit the site to learn about unions and to have your questions answered. Don't let your boss tell you what to think, and don't let them bully you. Whether or not to join a union is your decision and yours alone. Don't let the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation make that decision for you. 23 different trade unions coming together to bring union protection to an amusement park has never happened before. So if there was ever a time to stand up for yourself and your coworkers, this is it. We're all here to support you. Let's make history together. Okay. Do we need any